Hey, we're the basic bitches.
We bitch, moan, and complain about life's problems.
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Ben.
And now let's talk about some shit.
Hell yeah. Today's topic, crazy shit that's happened to us.
We've done some weird things, and weird things have done things to us.
Hell yeah, they have.
I swear, whenever we're together, weird shit happens to us.
We just bring in the crazy.
They're like, hey, let's just attack these people because they look normal and we're just crazy as fuck.
I don't think we look very normal. I'm tall and gay, you short, and Stephanie, so...
You mean chunky? You
no,
can
no,
say it.
You're not chunky, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what should we start with first? I feel like we should start with, weird high school shit that has happened to us.
What's the craziest thing that happened to us in high school?
Well, when we would go downtown.
Yas.
Yeah.
So, we used to be little skis bags.
Yeah.
Who would love to go downtown when you were 19, I was 18.
Yeah.
So we had just graduated from high school, and this was actually before high school too, before it ended.
So it would be between me being 17 and 19 and you being 16 and 18?
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Because we thought that was what all the cool people did, is go downtown and smoke and drink and all that stuff.
And we actually tried smoking, too. And
it didn't work out so well.
We're like...
We're not meant to be smokers.
Yeah, I got the one pack of cigarettes when I turned 18, and we tried smoking, and we're like, we're so cool!
I feel like everyone's looking at us like, what are those dumb high schoolers doing smoking around downtown?
Well, that was when we were graduated, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because I turned 18 after we graduated.
Mm-hmm. What was that one time when, Indian chick with boobs? You know her?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, when she slapped me?
Yes!
Remember that? Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta tell that story.
Okay, so, we were, I don't know how, but we got drunk off of smoking.
Yeah, and we were drinking, wasn't it grape Fanta or something out the back of my car?
Yeah. Being classy and shit. And we were walking around downtown with the cigarettes and the drink, we're so classy.
And then I was all pretending to be a hooker and dancing up on one of the poles. I'm like, why won't anyone buy me? And then this dumb white chick walked by and she's like, that's horrible. I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
Anyways.
Yeah, so this entire time, my Indian friend was all wanting to hang out. Because, she was with our monkey friend and then her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason, they wanted to hang out with me. And I'm like, I don't like you guys. No. And we already had plans.
Yeah.
So then, I stopped answering her for a while. Because we were busy, going downtown and doing whatever. So she was, freaking the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. After our little adventure of wandering around. Oh, no. Black guys.
Oh, yeah. Wait, was that the same night? I feel like these were different nights.
It all kind of blurs together. Those 3 months before college, we did so much that, I can't even remember what all happened.
But let's finish the Indian one, though. Because when you did finally respond to her, we were giving, really funky responses and shit. And she was like, oh my god, are you guys drunk?
Maybe.
What's wrong with you? And, we were pretending like we were.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they freaked out so badly that they came over to my booze place because we went back to his place after a while and just hung out.
Mm-hmm.
And then she, stalked down, his place. And I was like, are you kidding me? She's fucking here? That's not cool.
And, you guys never got along anyway. So I'm like, why would she do that?
Exactly. And then didn't she, think I was a bad influence after
she's
that?
Why are you hanging out with Steph? She's not a good person. I'm like, and you are?
Yeah.
Look at your life.
Mm-hmm. And then, shit talks about everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
So then we, went up into the entryway, and then she just started slapping me. A
Yeah.
bunch of times. She's like, how could you do that? I was so worried about you.
It's dude, you should know better that we're fine, you know? We act stupidly all the fucking time while we're together.
We're always drunk when we're together, just
Hell
not
yeah.
actually drunk.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really, what the fuck?
Not okay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. But no, this, the other one with the black guys, this was shortly after we graduated. I think it was around my birthday,
Mm-hmm.
we were going to go see The Purge.
Yes.
And then after that, we were going to go downtown and just hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran up to my room quick and got, like, that weird tank top corset thing on.
Yes.
And I sprayed that glitter body spray.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, my tits made sparkles and whatnot.
Beautiful.
They were shooting sparkles.
Hell yeah.
And then we went downtown, and, like, all these old pervy guys, and, like, I think there's, like, one, like, I don't know how old that kid was, but, like, I felt like it was a boy/girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, baby, I'm like, you're, like, 2, like, what the fuck? But, no, we were walking, I don't know where we were walking to, but it was,
the gay
like,
bar.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this horde of black guys, like, hey, baby, like, damn, you look good. And I'm looking at Ben, like, Ben, like, protect me. And I'm, like, holding on to him and clenching onto him.
Bitch, why are you coming at me? I can't protect you.
And I'm like, you're tall. That's all I need,
Mm-hmm.
like, to hide behind. Mm-hmm. So that was that. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yet terrifying at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Siffa got hit on a lot when her tits came out.
Yeah. Speaking of the gay bar, that reminds me of another story.
Oh yeah!
I'm thinking of the Asian guy, the one from Singapore.
Yeah.
Remember that? So, like, the two of us went out to the bar, and that was the one bar that we could get into because I knew the owner because he's gay.
Yeah.
And, like, he wanted to have sex with me, so, like, that's the whole reason why he'd let us in, even though we were underage.
Yeah.
Even though, didn't they, like, even offer to give us actual drinks?
I think the actual guy did because he was there.
And it's like, that's sketchy. Like,
yeah,
I mean, he went out of business, obviously.
I was like, yeah, no wonder why you went out of business, but...
Mm-hmm. So it was like a Friday night or whatever, and we're just like hanging out in this bar because we wanted to get the bar experience, and like, there's just old people there. Like, it was no one hot. So,
yeah,
like, this is
we're
lame.
like, ugh.
So I'm on Grindr, like, messaging people, and you were on, like, probably Tinder or something.
I don't remember.
So we were messing around with people.
Like, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm like, haha, just kidding. I'm not interested. Fuck you. Because, we like to be heartbreakers.
Yeah, for sure. So then there's this one Asian guy in my math class, my sophomore year. And he was all like, I don't know, he always wanted to talk to me. And I'm like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hot. Like, why are you talking to me? So then, like, we're chatting up on Grindr. He's like, what are you up to? I'm like, well, I'm, like, downtown. And then he, like, used the GPS thing on Grindr to come and find me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I never told him which bar I was at. He just showed up. And I'm like, what the hell? And he brought this 60-year-old man along with him. That's his sugar daddy.
Yeah, and I was like, and, like... I know he was trying to be friendly with me and, like, conversate, but, like, I just felt so uncomfortable with the situation. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my phone.
He's like, can I buy you some drinks? I'm like, no. Like, you're gross and old.
That was so fucking weird.
Yeah.
And, like, he was trying to be, like, hip, but, like, he was old, and I was like, no.
I wonder if I'll ever get that old. I feel like I'll die before then.
Well, with all the reckless shit you do, maybe.
How sad.
And then, what else awkwardly has happened to us? When we were at Barnes & Noble.
Oh my gosh.
So, you were shopping for your mother.
Because that's where I shop for her. She an English professor, so...
You know.
I just rip out some hair. Anyway.
And, like, you were looking at cookbooks. And near the cookbooks were, like, marriage books. Like, do you know your spouse or whatever? And I'm like, oh, this is cute. And I'm, like, looking at it. And then all of a sudden, an old Indian man creeps up behind me. And, of course, I don't see him because he's behind me the whole fucking time. Like, describe him because you actually saw him.
Okay. Do you ever watch Glee?
No.
Well, if anyone has ever watched Glee, the principal in that show, where it's like he's overweight, like super dark skin, like, sagging face, like just gross, like missing some hair, but like has a lot of hair on the rest of his body, and short. Yeah.
Didn't you say he had, like, hair coming out of his shirt, too?
Yeah, and he was wearing, like, a Walmart suit. Like the cheapest thing I've ever seen.
Ew.
And I'm like,
I'm glad I never saw him.
Yeah, he was not attractive.
And then he's like, "What are you looking at?" And I'm like, this. And he's like, "Are you married?" And I'm like, no, but I have. And he's like, "Oh, is that your boyfriend then?" And I'm like,
He's
no.
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, bitch.
Well, I got really nervous, and like having someone like up to your ear close, like breathing on you, it's already creepy enough.
Well, you should have just said I was your boyfriend.
Like he would believe that.
Why wouldn't he? I'm very straight acting. I like tits, pussy, and all that stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Just no. But anyways, I was like, no, he's gay, bye. And I grabbed you and we like ran off. And then he like shouted something in like Indian, but like we didn't, or whatever. And we're like, what did he just say? Like, what the fuck?
I feel like we've been describing everyone by race in this video.
Well,
which probably isn't good.
Oh well, too late now. Can't go back. That's how we work. Haven't we like done a lot of weird Omegle shit too?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like remember that one guy where I'm not gonna say his race, but he's black. He's like super muscular. I'm like talking to him, and then he starts like yelling at his kid. You remember that one?
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Remember the guy that was strangling the cat?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, no more. We're not going on Omegle ever. And back on. But like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
I know, right? We're the only normal ones out there.
And then, oh my god, remember the kid with like the shotgun?
Oh, the chubby one that we wanted to adopt?
Yeah, and he was like, fuck you, and blah, blah, blah.
Like, oh, you're so cute.
And then he's like threatening us with his gun, and then his mom came in his room. And she's like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. And then she's like, who are you talking to? We're like, yes, you're getting in trouble.
I love it.
The hobo.
The Starbucks hobo?
Yes.
Okay, the story happened then.
Okay. On
so,
a dark, stormy night.
Except for it wasn't dark or night or stormy.
Well, it was how many months ago?
It's like, was it last month?
I think it was last month.
Yeah.
No, it was around almost Christmas time, so December.
Was it really?
I think so.
But yeah, so we hanging out, we doing our Starbucks thing. So, like, whenever we go to Starbucks, we always go inside and, like, buy our stuff and then be weird and go back to my car and sit in it because we don't want to be around other humans.
Because we feel like we're too good for them, you know?
We're too hot to be in public. So, yeah, we sitting in my car, you know, just doing our thing. And all of a sudden we see a hobo. And he, like, what's the right word? Not like...
Sketchy.
Yeah, like he kind of limping towards us.
And he was like super overweight and he had like a winter coat on, even though it was like 30 degrees out. We've had a really weird winter, but anyways, he had like a winter coat on and these orange dirty mittens, and didn't he have like a hat on too? And he's kind of like slowly wobbling over to like the driver window.
And it's like straight to my car. Like, you know he's not going anywhere else.
Yeah, he's going straight to your car and then slowly like angling himself to get to like the driver's side door.
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's like, are we gonna die?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ben, is the door locked?
So I hurriedly lock the door.
And you're like, it is now. And then like he creeped towards the window and he like kind of leaned over and started to slowly tap on it.
Yes, and he's like looking right in at us.
Yeah, and we're just like shaking our heads like, no.
Yeah, like,
no.
right? And we like, no.
And he was like motioning you to like roll down the window, and we're like, no,
not happening.
And then he just like turned and slowly started to waddle. We're like,
yeah.
Like, what did we just witness?
I don't approve.
And then we almost got into a head-on collision at one point.
I feel like that's a normal thing for us, because we just great drivers.
Well, it was that dumb bitch who was going the wrong way. I I feel like that happens to me a lot. Like, I'm always, like, driving, and then there's some dumbass driving the wrong side of the road, like...
I feel like you should have to take an IQ test to get a driver's license.
Pretty much. It's like, are you hopped up on drugs? But yeah, that one lady, she had, like, kids in the car. We're like, are you retarded? Like, what the fuck?
Care about her chillins.
I swear.
If I know right.
And then we've also been retarded.
Us?
Well, we've posted many Craigslist ads.
I feel like that is for our entertainment and is essential to our overall well-being.
Well, what we like to do is we post an ad on Craigslist and we're like, McDonald's and fuck.
And buy me a cheeseburger and I'll let you stick your cheeseburger in my Happy Meal.
And then we get a lot of like creepy guys that are like, fuck yeah, you want to do in the bathroom there? Like, hell yeah, that's the only way. So then we sit at the McDonald's and we just see all these guys come in, like looking for this chick because we describe her like totally not us.
I'm wearing a trench coat with nothing underneath.
And I have long, blonde, thick hair and big-ass tits. And there's these guys that are, like, emailing the mystery woman, and they're like, where are you? And we'd be like, we're here, I don't see you.
Oh, you must be at the wrong McDonald's.
That's not really weird. That's more like retarded. Us being retarded. But one guy did like find us and he like kind of followed us for a little bit.
Is that the one where we're like sitting in that park and then he like actually came into the park?
And I'm like, run!
And then he was like following us.
Yeah.
And he was actually somewhat good looking. But, like, he's straight, and, like, you weren't down to fuck that night.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nothing happened with that. Still Snapchats me every once in a while.
He does?
No.
Oh.
I wish.
I was gonna say, shit, bitch. I'm trying to think of other weird shit. I feel like there's more. I just can't think of any.
We'll have to do a part 2.
That's what I was thinking. I thought that more would come to us, like, as we talked, but, like, nothing coming to my brain at the moment.
We need to plan out things better, because I feel like this entire podcast has been a clusterfuck.
Well, I bet it was entertaining to all those folks out there, because...
Thumbs up for clusterfuck.
Woo! Cluster! Alright, guys, well, I guess that's gonna be the end of our podcast, because we're kind of, like, running out of, like... brain babies.
We're running out of coffee power.
Yeah.
Coffee, where are you?
Out there. Oh my gosh. What if there was like a coffee farm? That should be a thing.
Hell yeah.
Like little Starbucks, like frappuccinos frolicking.
Yes.
Frolicking in like the fields.
And then we go in and drink them all, murder them in front of their family. Wait, what?
I should ask Boo Bear, because I feel like if I ask him, he'll have like some idea of like weird things that has happened to us, because I usually tell him everything that's happened to us, and he's like, why does this always happen when you're alone or with a bed? And I'm like, I don't know.
Get our life.
It's like, we just, like, we called to the weirdos. We should have done a Craigslist for Emma Way.
You're right.
Damn
next
it.
time we go, well, are we still going down not next weekend, but the weekend after that?
What?
I feel like this is stuff we shouldn't be saying while
Anyways, if you guys liked our awkward clusterfuck of a video, please like and subscribe to this video / channel. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and or Snapchat.
Follow me on Twitter. Check out my blog. It's amazing.
Alright, we'll see all you beauties in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.